Not crooked.
Yeah, you're crooked.
That's not crooked.
It's crooked.
That's straight. I think of why you're trying to empty a teaspoon.
1100 gallon tank, you'd wonder was someone putting it back into it for you.
Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and today we are with Father Phil here and we are going to be talking about our history with Slurry. So also make sure to watch to the end of the video, there's some announcements to be made. Make sure to check out the very end of the video anyways, but we'll get straight into this anyways. So what is our history with Slurry? Because I know how long we've been at the umbilical, but when did we get the first tankers?
Well, the history with Slurry is down to the started hiring it first. The first tanker we hired it.
You hired it?
Yeah. Probably was about 84, 85.
Yeah.
Local garage man. Had a tanker and he'd hire it out. So when you wanted to spread Slurry, you went down and you booked your tanker for Tuesday.
Yeah.
And you got your tanker for Tuesday. You done your work and you washed the tanker and you left it back and you paid so much a day, whatever it was, £50 a day or whatever it was. That was the first time we ever used a tanker. Up to that time, it was
what size tanker was that then?
It was an 880 gallon.
880 gallon. And where was the tank inside at that time?
It wasn't a tank. It was a dungstead.
Oh, this was the one that used to go down into the ground.
Yeah, and before that, what happened was it was all scrap into it, but there wouldn't be that many cattle.
Yeah,
and it was all scrap into it, and it crusted and the water
went to the bottom,
or scraped away or whatever, and then you spread it with a roast spread.
Yeah,
but it used to slop out all over the place. You wouldn't bring 2 spoonfuls in it.
Yeah,
it was an awful job, and we started hiring the tanker, and it was a great job. You booked the tanker the day before you wanted it, or 2 days or whatever, and you had it for a day and you washed it and left it back, and that was grand. We done that for, I suppose, a year or so. I wouldn't have the driving license at the time. And in 1986, it must be 86, we decided we'd buy a tank. And then the big discussion that time was to buy the 880 size that we were hiring, or buy an 1100 gallon.
Yeah. And
the difference in the tires was the 880 gallon had an 11 hour 22.5.
Right.
And 1100 gallon had a 15 hour 22.5.
Yeah.
So the 15 hour 22.5 carried the weight the same as the 11 hour.
Yeah.
So it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So we bought the 1100 gallon.
Yeah.
1100 gallon Ruscon.
Yeah.
Tanker. Remember the day well.
Yeah.
Collected it with a 188.
180, yeah.
Yeah, 188.
1100 gallons.
1100 gallon. I think that was 86. Be November 86. And we worked that tanker for 10 years.
Yeah.
Easily. Wasn't much change. It's just we got into 4-wheel drive tractors and we still had the same old tank and wanted another. The biggest change came when I bought the 2720.
Yeah. All
of a sudden then we had power.
Yeah. And
the 1100 gallon tank looked kind of pathetic on the back
small
of
behind it.
140 horsepower tractor.
A bit like the 6499 and 2500 gallon triple bar. It's a bit small behind that.
It's alright, it'll do. But we decided at that stage then we'd buy a 2000 gallon tank.
Yeah.
Be up to 900 gallons. We went down and we actually bought a brand new 2000 gallon high spec tank on Russian wheels.
What's Russian wheels?
They were a novelty wide tyre.
Yeah.
They were a great job on a 1350 or a 1600 gallon tank, but on a 2000 gallon tank you'd want fucking good land now.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been a great job. We bought it and we left the garage, went into the town to do something.
Yeah.
And when we come back out, the salesman was standing on the road.
Yeah. And
he called us back in. And they had at the time a brand new, very first of them, with the recessed 26.1 28s.
Yeah.
The big tires.
Yeah.
Recessed into the tank. And it was 2,500 more.
Yeah.
For that tank.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to see the tanker, us buying a tanker with Russian wheels and this one sitting there. He wanted to get this one out.
Yeah.
Because it was the very, very first one. It was the very first one in the county.
Yeah.
To have the recessed
wheels. Like all the tankers have now.
Yeah, but it was the very, very first one.
Yeah.
And he had it for about a month. It actually came in with we bought a new beat chopper.
Yeah.
In November. And that tanker came in on the lorry with the beach chopper.
Yeah.
The beach chopper was ordered.
Yeah.
And this was in January.
Yeah.
And he still had it, and it still wasn't sold, and he was afraid that people weren't going to buy it, or he was going to be stuck with it, or whatever. And we bought it. Sure, look, it was.
What year was that?
That was 97.
97. I remember that tanker, the high spec tanker. All I can remember about that tanker was it always had a flat wheel.
No, that was in later years.
Yeah, that was in the later years, but that's all I can remember about that tanker. It always had a flat wheel.
We bought that and put on the 2720, and it was a Savage outfit.
Yeah.
It was a Savage outfit. And then there was a big.
Do you still have the 1100 gallon tanker, or did you trade it in?
We traded it in.
Traded it in again.
We traded it in again. It was 10 or 11 year old.
Yeah.
But then at that time, around that time, everybody put up slab sheds.
Yeah.
There was, up to that, there was nearly no work. First years we got the slurry tanker, we only done our own work.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as going out spreading slurry.
That was the 1100 gallon.
1100 gallon back in the late 80s and early 90s. There was no such thing as spreading slurry, because there's nobody, bar a few dairy farms had it.
No,
and they always had their own work, so there was no such thing as going out spreading slurry.
Yeah.
But in the mid 90s and late 90s, there was just an absolute mushroom of slack sheds.
Yeah.
Everybody put up slack sheds. And we've done a lot of work with that 2000 gallon recess.
What do we have for agitating then? So I remember an old fly swatter in the yard.
We had an old fly swatter when we had that open pit.
Yeah.
But we put up the timber shed and the slurry store in 1994.
Yeah.
Winter 94. And we bought a brand new NC 3000 slurry pump.
Yeah.
That time.
Yeah.
And we agitated with that for a long time, and then I bought a second one. We had two of them at one stage.
Yeah.
We bought a second one in probably 98 or 99.
Yeah.
We had two NC pumps, but we wore out the first one.
Yeah.
But the second one I traded it in for that HCL 400 in 04.
Yeah.
I traded it into McHugh's. We worked with that 2000 gallon high tank for nearly 20 years.
Yeah.
I traded it in well, it wasn't 20 years, no, 15 or 16 years. I traded it in 13.
For the hydraulic tank.
For the hydraulic tank, but we bought a 2500 gallon Abbey tank.
Yeah.
With the bigger tire, the 800.
Yeah.
32 tire. In 06.
Yeah.
And that tanker was collected brand new out of the garage. I went off and done 2 days spreading before it ever came back to the yard.
Yeah.
Literally picked up and went straight to work.
I can remember the year that was bought. I remember being told we were getting a new tanker. Well, I was only 10. Wasn't even 10.
You were only 10, yeah. That one was a shaft. And then we were always in issues with covers and drive shafts. The most dangerous thing ever was a tanker with a bad cover.
Yeah.
Oh, they're absolutely lethal. I bought a new shaft every year for the tankers.
Yeah.
Because the cover would never last a year.
Yeah.
And you ended up with a new. It was cheaper to buy a new shaft than it was to put on a new cover.
Yeah.
And then in 13, I bought that
hydraulic tanker.
Hydraulic driven tank.
Yeah.
And then there's no cover.
Yeah.
There's shaft.
No PT.1, no shaft.
No shaft. Great job, huge job.
Incredibly safe.
And then we bought your tank then in 17.
17, yeah.
Yeah, but it was kind of a special tank. It was a special order, so we're waiting on it for months.
Yeah. When we get the second Abbey agitator, the one we use now? That was in 15, was it, or 16?
Yeah, 15. And a mate of mine, he changes his agitator every 2 years.
Yeah.
And I bought that one off him because the other one was still fairly good at the time.
Yeah.
But it has since fallen asunder, and
yeah,
we use it now.
We got the last out of it, we'll just say that.
Last and a bit.
Yeah. Well, that's what we have now, same an Abbey 3000 HTL. Or Abbey...
400 HTL.
400 HTL.
Yeah, good old agitator.
Yeah. And we still have the 2006 tanker, 2500 gallon tanker. It needs 2 wheel bearings done in it.
That's all. It's perfect other than that.
Yeah, the hydraulic tanker, we have that. I would highly recommend, if you're just getting a standard splash plate tanker, a hydraulically driven pump. It's the only way to go.
It's dead safe.
Yeah, it's the only way to go.
If you have we had a farm safety audit a few years ago, and your man never even heard about it.
Yeah.
And he came out and he was, he thought it was a great idea, but he wondered why there never was more push on a hydraulically driven
pump.
Pump.
Yeah.
You know, because there's been so many accidents with PTO covers, and because it's the one thing that's stationary while you're filling, and that shaft is spinning, and they're just lethal.
Yeah, no, the hydraulic, you couldn't fault it. And then my tanker, when we bought it, it has every extra under the sun bar, a hydraulic
air brakes,
hydraulic changeover, and a lazy arm. I wasn't allowed to get a lazy arm.
No, you're lazy enough.
Yeah, but it has, if you haven't seen the video when I walked around it when it was brand new, it's a 7.5 meter dribble bar. It has a pre-macerator, which we've never used. The Mastic macerator does the job 110%. It has 900 tires, its contractor back axle, front filling glass. The bigger
it's the heavy duty tank.
Yeah,
it's a heavy duty tank.
It literally
premium.
Oh, just 2,500 gallon premium plus. That's what's on it. But that's our tanker and equipment. Up to date, and yeah, that's that. So I suppose we move on to the umbilical system, which we've been at for a very, 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 very long time. Just something before we start talking about that. When we were in Newark show and we were looking at a water pump, PTO powered water pump, and you said something about Grandad.
We have an old pump.
What? You were saying something about Grandad trying to pump stuff out of trailers with a line, but wasn't able to, years and years and years ago.
Well, you see, the old lagoon in the yard, they had this pump. I suppose you could, for the want of a better word, you could say it was the forerunner of an umbilical pump.
Yeah.
But he used to have this pump put on the 35.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of the pump now, but it run on a little 2.5 or 3 inch hose.
Yeah.
And he'd have 2 or 3 lengths hose, and he'd pump the water out of the dung pit.
Yeah.
Before they start to spread the slurry, to get rid of the water, they'd put in this pump, and they'd lay out a couple of pipes out the field, and they'd just let it run for a few minutes, and then move the pipe and then let it run in a different spot just to get rid of the water.
Yeah.
Because you started to spread the dung with the water, well,
you had a mess.
all over the place.
Yeah.
And then it'd be an old barrel type side slinger chain.
Yeah.
You know, and it just, it was a disaster, absolute disaster. They had a cane, they had a Crown Olympiamat.
That was what we used to have for the turf, was it?
Aye,
yeah.
One of them one time, and but you couldn't.
It just flew out the back of it.
Just flew out the back of it, like,
yeah.
So hardship.
But no, that's just something. Back when would that have been? Grandad was you could nearly say pipe and slurry.
Oh, sure, that was back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah. So you can nearly say we've been at it since the 60s.
Well, it'd be a bit of a stretch now.
Just a bit of a stretch.
And he had the whole pump. He had the whole pump for doing things. It was okay how you when you got it primed, but Christ, you'd be all day priming the fucking thing.
It was just something that I when you said it to me when we were looking at the pump in Newark, I said, "Just he was ahead of his time."
Yeah, that was just a thing.
Thing he did. But anyways, we get caught up onto more.
I remember a funny. Well, it wasn't a funny story when it happened at the time, but the first tractor I done up the Ford 3000.
Yeah.
I only had it going maybe 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Of course, it'd be mad to get stuck to something to get a bit of a workout over it.
Yeah.
Him and Ian was going off somewhere one evening, and they said, "Look, there's 3 or 4 loads of slurry there spread on the far side of the far field, way over."
The far field bottoms?
No, the far field now, not the bottoms. Beyond the quarry field, there were the 2 fields at the time.
Oh, okay.
The hedge wasn't gone.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 35 years ago.
Yeah.
And like they meant to get the 188 out and the 1100 gallon slurry tanker and bring over the 2 or 3 load of slurry. It was just to finish out the spot, and there was rain coming the next day or something anyway. But I said, "Gosh, it was great." Now I put on the 3000 to it, and I'd have a good pull on it. All right, so I put on the 3000 and I filled up my 1100 gallon tanker on it. Gosh, it was a good load on it. Now.
Yeah.
Sauntered off over the far side of the field anyway, but there was a particular little bit of a dip on the hill.
Yeah.
When I went into the dip, but I didn't get up the hill. I wouldn't pull up it.
Yeah.
No way. Not if I was to be there till Christmas would I pull off it. And I had to go I had to walk back to the house, get a trolley jack. It wasn't able to take off the tank then when it was full.
Yeah.
Jack it off it.
Yeah.
Bring back the tractor, get the 188, put it to it, and it just marched up the hill the same as there was nothing behind it. Talk about hardship.
You think when I think of an 1100 gallon tank, I think of why you're trying to empty a teaspoon.
Well,
like the difference between the 1100 gallon tanker and a 2500 gallon tanker is.
The difference between the 1100 gallon tank and a 2000 gallon tank was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was huge because when you went into any sort of a shed, take 5 to 6 load over, but you could see something happening.
Yeah.
1100 gallon tank, you'd wonder was someone putting it back into it for you. It was impossible.
It is behind the late side. It's 11:30 at the minute. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So hopefully we've said everything that needs to be said. But just on the announcement that I said at the end, me, Jerry 6420 and I Farm, We Farm are planning on meeting up at some stage this year, and we want to know ye the viewers or subscribers. We reckon, or I'd reckon anyways, that the majority watch the three of us, and we're wondering, we're planning on meeting up, and we're wondering what do you think we should do if we meet up. Like, should we go somewhere or meet up somewhere, or what, in your opinion, what do you think we should do it to, you know, it's gone a bit late for me to think straight, but anyways, you know,
an evening in the bog making up a lock of turf.
Yeah, but you know what I mean anyways. What do you think we should do for a video when the three of us meet up? Please hit me down in the comments down below. We're trying to piece together when we're going to do and what we're going to do. And also check out both of them if you haven't already. Links will be in the description down below. Jerry6420 from Dundalk, or outside of Dundalk, and I Farm, We Farm from up in Cavan. So we're not exactly too far away from each other, but anyways, there's that. And then also new merch store. It's all there in the description down below. Head over there, the Farmers channel. I have a whole range of stuff. There's hoodies, polos, beanie. There's window stickers, which I should have coming soon to put on our own fleet of machinery. There's stickers, there's mugs, and there's the No School Like Old School t-shirt. If you're wondering what is on it, it's the 3690 with the JF 900 and the 2720 pulling the trainer trailer. Very happy with that, how that turned out. I have one coming for myself, and I will show it to you when I get it. But I think that has all my bases covered.
Photographed in 2003.
2003, that's when that was done.
Leader.
Yeah, so that's where that picture come from. But anyways, I'm going to start ranting and raving and go edit this now. I know I am, but go edit this up. I hope you enjoyed the video. As I said before, any comments, hit me down in the comments down below. I'll ask Father Phil and make sure that I get it right anyways. And I think we'll leave it at that. So that is it from us. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We've also just hit 15,000 subscribers, so big thanks to everyone that has subscribed. It's been fantastic, but I'm going to leave it at that. I keep saying these bloody things.
You're not writing stuff down. Our age is catching up with you.
This hour of the night is what's getting me. That's it from us. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Good luck.